Okay, so I've had a lot of people ask me, how do I get my eyeshadow the way I do? And it's actually really easy. And before I started making this video, I had already filled my eyebrows in and did my eyeliner. So when I do my eyeliner, I use the Maybelline NY Master Precise all day. And what I like about it is it's a marker tip. And I literally will just do a wing like this going out. Then I start on the inside here, and then I just do a nice line, and then I go to the tip, and then I bring it back and fill it in. Do that to both sides. Pretty easy. Sometimes they don't look even today. They're pretty even, which is nice. And I would say the secret to getting my eyeshadow to be as bright and colorful as it is isn't necessarily the eyeshadow, because the eyeshadow that I use is really not that expensive, but I do use a primer. Don't really know what the brand is. RK by Kiss. I got it off Amazon just to try it randomly. I really like it. It's kind of like a lip gloss applicator almost, and it's a nude color. And so then what I do is make sure I have enough on here. Really does not take a lot. And then I just paint it on. Just a nice arch there. Then I'll turn it around to use the more precise end and take it to the tip of my wing, all the way back to the corner of my eye. And then I just go like this. Sometimes I get it in places I don't want. Just kind of wipe it off. And because it's nude, it's kind of hard to see, but with the right light, you can definitely tell where it's at. You can kind of see it there a little bit. And I don't want to put eyeshadow on it right away, so I'm going to do my primer on one eye, and then I'm going to go to the other eye and do it. That's just the sequence I use. I find that if you put the primer on and then immediately go to put your eyeshadow on, it'll kind of just like slide around and get kind of chunky, and just doesn't really look that good, and it makes it harder to apply. So that's why I do the primer on both eyes, let it sit for a little bit. Sometimes if I haven't filled my eyebrows in, I'll do that while I let it dry a little bit. You don't want to let it dry too long, because otherwise then your eyeshadow is not going to stick. Squeak. Gotta go. So anyway, then you just decide what colors you want to do. Today I am doing red, orange, and yellow for fire flames to match my shirt naturally. And the red eyeshadow that I have is Manic Panic. Again, got it off Amazon. It was probably 10, 12 bucks, not too much. And then my friend Cassie gave me this one, which I love. It has a ton of colors in it, which she didn't ever use, but I use every single day. Q-tip type thing I got. A pack of these at the dollar store for a couple bucks. Super cheap. I'm going to go with this yellow one and a little bit of this. And I'm going to start on the inside of my eye here. Just do a little bit. Go in and get a little bit more. It's not an exact thing. I just kind of go with whatever is going to look good. And these ones are a little bit easier because red, orange, and yellow all blend together really well. So then I'm going to go with my golds and put that over the yellow a little bit. This doesn't make a huge difference, I don't think. I just like to do it. Don't know why. Change Q-tips, get my orange one, and go into the orange here a little bit. And just fan that on. Really, really easy. People think that I must spend forever doing my makeup, and sometimes it takes me like 8 minutes or so. And it's always a little bit faster if I already know what colors I'm gonna do, which I almost always do because I pick my outfits out ahead of time, and earrings and everything. I'm a freak, but I cannot help it. So we got the orange, yellow, golds. Gonna do the red. doesn't matter if you start on the inside or the outside of your eye. I think it's easier to start on the inside and work your way out. But you want to do your darker color last because that's going to cover up your lighter color a lot easier than a light color can cover up a dark color. So that's why I started on the inside with this one. And typically I do my lighter colors on the inside. I just think it looks better when you have darker on the outside. It kind of helps frame it. And you have thicker eyeliner on the outside. So that's another reason why I think the darker looks better on the outside here. So I'm just going to do a little bit more red. And all of that looks pretty good. So then I just go back over. I have a couple of these. The one that I use to do my actual line, my first line, is my good one. And then my not as good one I use afterwards. And I just re-go over it. So you can kind of see that there. And you want to make sure that whenever you do your eyeliner, you want to make sure you kind of keep your eyes closed a little bit and fan it, because otherwise, if you open your eyes right away, you're going to get a big black line on your eyelid, and then you're going to have to wash it all off, because then your eyeshadow you'd have to try and cover it with your eyeshadow. Then this is a little dull. It's just a pencil type eyeliner, and I just do a little bit in the corner here. Sometimes if I'm doing a darker look, I will go all the way on my waterline, but typical day, I just do the corners there. And then for mascara, right now I'm using Rimmel London Scandaleyes Wow Wings. I don't really know if there's a huge difference between a lot of mascaras. I do really like this one, so this is the one I've been using recently. Just do a little bit do quite a bit on the top actually. And then I do some on the bottom as well. And I probably make really weird faces when I'm putting this on and don't even notice it. But when I watch this back, I'm probably going to look like a weirdo. But that's okay. Worst thing is right after putting mascara on and you sneeze. And then you just have little black speckles right under your eye. Okay. And that's it. Pretty easy. I've been doing it for a while though. But yeah, nothing that I buy is super expensive or hard to find. Amazon, Walmart pretty much are where I get most of my things. And this is the finished look, which I love, the red, orange, yellow, and gold. Fire eyes.